Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Hi, Shadow. Yeah, it's stream time. How is everyone? Oh, I need to fix this. Boop, 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 boop. Let's make sure we can see what's going on. Good evening. Hi, Kat. How are you today? How are things? I don't know. It's the only problem when you only have one monitor for these things. I'm just making sure we can see what's going on. Just fixing them. Oh, there you go. There you go. What happened? What happened? Geez, Kat, buying the good snacks and cleaning up everyone's messes, eh? Oh, let's turn me down. Why is this so loud? I must be yelling. Is that better, guys? Am I yelling? That was a lot. But yeah, hi Jess. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, let's see. Does that look all right? Sort of, kind of, maybe. Let's move this around a little bit. As you can see, we are in a different part of the house. We are playing Strange Horticulture today. I think this is fine. If it becomes a problem, guys, let me know and we'll have to play around with the settings. I can't really tell what's going on. Just cleaning. I'm good. I'm good. I'm committing. You know, guys, I have a secret. I have a confession to make. There's coffee in this cup. I know. Kind of blasphemous considering that I'm such a proponent of tea. But I'm freaking tired, you guys. I'm freaking tired. And so I needed a little pick-me-up. Especially considering that we're hosting a birthday party tonight. If you guys don't remember, on Tuesday, we made a cake. We made a birthday cake, a Pokeball cake. I didn't end up finishing it on stream. I think we got, 95% of the way done. So let me just, No, I don't know how to do this. Let me go in here. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Let me go in here. Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to look, that's where the Pokeball cake is currently posted. But yeah, it turned out all right. It's been sitting in the fridge now for the last few days. Hopefully. Oh, are we going to start a story? Maybe I should also turn off Pretzel Rocks. I didn't realize that it was gonna do that. Okay, let me finish what I'm doing, and then we'll actually start the game. So, yes, we baked a cake, and yeah, so today is Henry's birthday, my nephew's birthday, so they're all coming over, so it's also gonna be a shorter stream today. We're gonna be streaming until 5. Oh, wow, okay. I really gotta clean this PC out. Yeah, so we're only streaming for 2 hours today instead of the 3 because I need to make party foods. It was a bit of a thing this morning because I was like, oh, I got so many different things to do in order to prep for this, and I also want to stream, so I gotta make sure I like get all this together. And also the weather's been super crappy, so Shadow and I went for a W this morning and came back absolutely soaked, and I didn't want to leave the house again, but I had to. Because we have a little mini fridge in our garage that we were storing the pizzas, which were in the fridge, and then the chicken nuggets and smiley face potatoes that were in the freezer. And I went to go bring them from the garage into the house, and the freezer didn't keep them frozen. So the chicken nuggets and the smiley faces had defrosted, and I was like, well, we can't have that. I'm sure they're not good anymore. They've been defrosting for a few days now, like a week. That's not okay. So I had to go out and buy emergency more chicken nuggets. And the annoying thing is, they didn't have any more. They didn't have any more smiley face potatoes. And I was like, how am I gonna have a birthday party for a 6-year-old and you're not gonna have any smiley face potatoes for me? But they had stars, so I got stars, which I feel like in the potatoes shaped as objects hierarchy, I'd rather stars than just plain old chips, because at least there's still a bit of whimsy associated with that. But yeah, so it's all good. Yeah, we had to do that. Shadow's not been feeling the greatest too. His belly was like super grumbly and stuff. But I think we're all good now. Everything is okay. The house has been decorated. Oh, speaking of which though, I bought like happy birthday banners and stuff, and I also picked up some balloons and like a balloon like air pressure whatever thingy to blow them up. And I blew up a couple of the balloons, and Shadow was looking at it and he started barking at it, and I was like, okay, well, I'll give it to him just so he can see what it is. And he sort of looked at it and he got really playful about it, but then of course he pawed at it and it popped and it scared the shit out of him. So now Shadow's afraid of balloons. And so there's currently 3 balloons blown up in the kitchen, and he's kind of low-key refusing to go into the kitchen now because they're in there. So I don't think I'm going to be blowing up any more balloons. We'll keep it to 3 for now, and we'll see what happens. But yeah. Whoops. It went big boom, and Shadow was like, no, none of this, please. And I was like, oh, okay, well. And then I lured him with a treat to be like, hey, look, see when it doesn't make a big scary pop noise, like it's actually okay. And he was like, immediately no, absolutely not. Okay. I used to buy the cheese-shaped like stars just for myself. Honestly, there's something about like when things are miniature and when things are presented to you in a fun shape, it's just better. You know what I mean? Like, everything is just better. So, without further ado, you guys are like, what the hell is going on? We are playing a game today. We are playing a game called Strange Horticulture. It's sort of like a spooky puzzle mystery game where we are a horticulturist who own a plant shop in a little spooky town. And there's going to be mystery and puzzles and witches and cults. And I did start playing this before by myself, and I really enjoyed it, but I hadn't played it for so long that I completely lost the plot. And so I figured we'd start from the beginning, and then if we're enjoying ourselves, this would be a great way to do like a long-running gaming series. Because in addition to baking, gaming was also highly requested, despite the fact that whenever I do game, the numbers are low. So we'll see if the tide has changed in that respect. But yeah, it's all just one big experiment, but it is with a game that I think is cool, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. We will read through stuff. I will allow some backseat gaming because, you know, it's puzzles, and I like to think I'm a little bit good at puzzles, but if I struggle, you know, within reason, guys, please, you know, I invite you to help me out. But if you start getting sassy, you know, but I don't think so. You guys are chill, so it should be okay. Hopefully my levels are okay. If anything's too loud, too quiet, please let me know. If not, we're just gonna do the thing. Okay, so we started a new game. I'll read the stuffs. Whatever. I'll turn off the sass. No, see, cat's allowed. No, it's a sass-free zone except for Cat. Cat's allowed to bring the sass for everyone. It's okay. Yeah, I'll allow it. All right. The streets of Undermere, what are we calling it? Undermere. I think Undermere. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely, exchange unpleasantries. Okay, continue. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere. We're going to struggle with this the whole time. Undermere. We're going to say Undermere canonically. Undermere. Okay. Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. It's a spooky little sad town. It probably is in the UK because it's rainy as. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. But what uses? That's what we're gonna find out. Okay. Day 1, Friday. This game features some small text. If you're having difficulty reading, you can hold shift to zoom in. Okay. Okie dokie. So here's our plants so far. So we have different plants. We have a cat. This is our cat that we can pet. What does this say? It says, I've found it, an excerpt on the elusive wandering Bew. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the gilded dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Hellborn is a good scratch. Oh, give Hellborn a good scratch behind the ear for me. So this is obviously Hellborn, our cat. And then what else do we have? So we have a drawer. We have different items here. So we have a letter. What's this? We have The Strange Book of Plants by Wildred Voynich. A note from the author. This encyclopedia can be used as a reference to help identify plants. Note that where I have included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to identification. Often the description will be more useful to you. Remember to take extra care in dealing with poisonous plants. I accept no responsibility should injury or death occur as a result of misuse of this encyclopedia. Fair enough. So bishop's parasol. So there's different plants. And then I think all the plants we have here we've not identified yet. So we have to then go through the process of figuring out what they are. Okay. So that will become helpful later on, I assume. We have, oh, another letter. It says, dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Keep it secret. Okay. We have labels. So these are the labels that we will need for our plants. We have an archive. There's nothing in there yet. I think as we solve and move forward with different quests, we will then, whatchamacallit? They will go into the archives, I believe. And then, oh! Will to explore. So this is our map, and I do think once we fill up that will to explore gauge, I think we can actually travel somewhere on the map, which then will help us find and identify new plants. And obviously, the letters and things that we get will be helpful in that respect. So we need to go to the library in Ambleside. So this is Undermere. This is where we are. And then Ambleside is here. So if we click on that, there we go. It says the library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. So we got 2 new book entries about the Gildodendra. You tooting over there. Hoo-wee, Shadow. Anyway. Okay, Gildodendra, do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to the dendrum miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves can be painful. Okay, add that to the book. Wandering View. Okay. So we can put this away. And see, now there's a big check mark on the fact that we have completed this, so we can pop that in there. And then I think once we gain more stuff. So if we put this away, I think maybe what we should do, this is lighting up, so we should probably click this. This is the bell. All right, we meet the first character in our game, Victoria Gray. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. Rude. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. Thank you. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night, I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. It's a ghost, right? Exactly. So rude. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. So we need to... So we're recommending that we give her a St. John's poppy, but we don't know what that is yet out of the plants we have. So we must consult the book. Let's consult the book. St. John's poppy has vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. The flowers of the St. John's poppy are bright red with a yellow center. Bright red with a yellow center. Okay, well, it's definitely not this. These are yellow with a red center, which obviously isn't it. Bright red. I don't know if we have one. I think we need to go and find it, I think. Because none of these are giving... Oh, what's this? Okay. We can add this to the pile of clues. Oh, there we go. We do have more. We have more plants. I was like, I think we need... Oh, and we have a watering can too. Right. Okay, let's put all the plants together so we can see them all. because this is too many. They shouldn't be all just willy-nilly. We'll organize them better later. Okay, based on that deduction, red with a yellow center, which I assume is this. So we'll use this plant. Cool. So that was identified. Oh, and then we get a new plant page for our book. Okay, according to legend, clavium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves earn the nickname Love Lock. Okay, so because we now know what a St. John's poppy is, we are going to put this over here, and we're going to label one. Do you guys have a preference? Do we want to label them with a yellow label, a purple label, or a red label? I don't know, maybe purple one, just for fun. So this is the St. John's poppy. So now it'll be a lot easier to identify. There we go. So in the future then, we'll be able to do that. So I think, yeah, we can water these. And then I think when we water them, it actually can like build up our little point systems. So we do have another clue here that mentioned that there was a dangerous plant on the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. So I think we should go there next. And now we just need to find where Backbarrow is. Right? That's what it was. Hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. So we are here. Where is Backbarrow? Gosford, Boulay, Blackfoot, Scaffold Pike. I think we are in the UK. Because Scaffold Pike is a mountain that you climb when you're doing the Three Peaks Challenge. Sorry, I distracted myself. Backbarrow, sorry. Okay, Backbarrow. That's what we're looking for. Backbarrow. Okay, so there's Backbarrow, and it needs to be northeast to the hills in the northeast of Backbarrow. So this is Backbarrow, and I assume northeast, they mean these hills. Let's check. M21. Cool, I think so. Hopefully. So it says, the weather changed fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into a bright sunshine. Good thing, too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcoming shade. So this is our new plant. So is this, yeah. So we don't know what kind of plant it is, but we know it's dangerous. So we just have to keep that in mind, I guess. All right, but yeah, I'm pretty sure if we water our plants, yeah, it boosts our will to explore, which then allows us to go on more adventures. So we'll just water the plants real quick. And then we need to, I guess, have the bell ring again. Okay. And then, let's see, who are you? David Schaffer. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants, though, eh? Oh, maybe he's Canadian. Got a letter for you. Cool, cool. I will collect the letter. Thank you very much, sir. All right. Where is this? So it says, Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town. Wait. We're covering the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in the world. I shall be turning to Undermere soon. This game is crazy. It's a mystery. It's spooky. It's basically about like plants and in a real shit show of a town, I guess. Okay, warmest regards, Amos Duncan. So that means we need to go. Let's get out. Let's consult the map. Okay, so we need to find Gosford. And then from there, we need to go south of the town on the northeast of the wood. You got all that? Here, look, we can even... Woo! This is where we are. We need to go to... Where's Gosford? I feel like the magnifying glass isn't going to help. Okay. T-Basin, Undermere. There's Grassmere. We need... Oh yeah, there's Gosforth. Okay. So there's Gosforth there. And then we need to go south of the town to the woods on the northeast corner of the woods. So do we think it's this, G5? I can't, you know, unless it's like here, but I feel like this is the last, the northeastmost point of the forest that is south of Gosforth. Yes? What do you think, Shadow? He's like, I'm going into the bedroom. Bye, bitches. Okay. Going once. Going twice. Sure, why not? Yeah. I feel like that. Yep, absolutely, Cat. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Did we find a plant? We did! Yeah, I think so, Samarella. I do think it is the second one. Yep. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you are having a good day. We are having a cozy day today. I think I'm done with my project so I can pay attention now. Yeah, no problem. All right. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature. True story. Away from the stench and clamor of Undermere, it's not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. New plant! Cool. So that's now solved. So we can pop that away in the archives. Put this away. Ooh, I wonder, because I remember playing around with this before and getting a bit confused. So this is the first thing we found, and I think it corresponds to these notches here. And so I think if I put this in place as we find them, because I remember playing this before and really just like guessing and Hail Marrying this section. But I'm thinking that maybe these will be doled out over the course of the next few days, and then we will get them all. That's what I'm thinking / hoping. We'll find out. Okay, on to the next. This is our cat. What is it? His name's Hellborn? His name is Hellborn. Oh, look at that. He follows our cursor with his eyes. Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah, I appreciate that. I hope you have things in place or have something that's able to occupy your mind to help sort of get it off of the information that you received. And you have people or places you can go and people to talk to help you through that. But if we can provide a little respite in the form of plant-based spooky games, we will try our best. Okay, Gilbert. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. Ooh, there's witches. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around down through Back Barrow and never did trust that sisterhood. Excuse me. Rude. Anyway, I'm here now, and I've brought Fennet from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Okay, sassy pants. Hey, got my ultra cream. It's fatty liver, the non-alcoholic kind. Okay, but we're gonna fix it, so I'm not worried. So what is the treatment? What is the thing that you're meant to do to help fix that, to reverse it? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can ask. I will try my best to answer. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I guess we won't know until you ask. So yeah, go ahead. Okay. We need to figure out what lemon dandy is. Lose weight and exercise. Yeah, that's already the sort of trajectory you've been working towards anyway, right? So that's good that you're sort of already on that path. You know what I mean? It's like you're already doing the things. It's just you gotta continue to do the things. At least it's not something else like really random. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you gotta start taking all of this, this cocktail of whatevers. You know what I mean? It's like, no. Okay, let's figure out what a lemon dandy is, shall we? Oops. Keska, a lemon dandy. Okay, a lemon dandy. Citrum crispus. Citrum crispus, okay. Its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of the plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Okay. Among several medical uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. From this first sketch, it's kind of looking like this guy here. But I'm not completely certain. But let's put him over here, because that is my thoughts so far. We'll go through the rest of the plants and see if any of them match or seem any more closely related. But I think it's going to be that one. Are there any ones that look like a weird... Maybe this one? But I would assume it would be presented in the book, like, facing down. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and assume that my first instinct was correct. And we are going to use this plant. I think we have chances if we, like, fuck it up. But, yeah. We did it! This is a lemon dandy. Is it normal for someone to trust and believe people will be good even when everyone say to get them out of your life because they don't respect you for your mental disorder? Trust and believe people to be good. Yeah. No, I think that is quite normal. I think, well, to be fair, I feel like before, a lot of people, I would hope, are of the mindset that, humanity is good. You know what I mean? So I don't think that there's anything wrong with wanting to believe that, right? I think what happens is, like, we want to see the best in people, and so a lot of times because we want to see the best in people, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes I think, unfortunately, people take advantage of others' good faith, and that's why you have people becoming very, people manipulate people and stuff like that. But I think, no, you're not crazy for wanting to believe in the goodness of people. If anything, that's probably, like, a really nice human condition to have. I think especially when you've been, like, fucked over by people in the past, to continue to want to see, you know, to continue to want the best from people is a nice thing to want. You know what I mean? Whether or not it's realistic given the circumstances of the relationship with certain people, obviously only time would tell in that respect. But to answer your question of whether or not it's normal, I think it absolutely is. But yeah, I think wanting people to be good and wanting to trust people, because, you know, you don't want to become jaded and feel like, oh wow, everything sucks and the world is shit, right? Because you can, but it's a shitty feeling. And wouldn't it be so much nicer to feel like people are inherently good, right? But your own personal experiences, like Kat said, like there's experiences that will impact whether or not that is how you see the world. But I think it is nice that you do see the world in that way, and you shouldn't see that as a bad thing. I feel. That's just my personal opinion, though. All right, Lemon Dandy identified. Ooh, new plant acquired. Oh yeah, he told us what he brought. Does anyone remember? I don't remember. Yeah, you want... Exactly. Yeah. I guess there's a fine line between wanting everyone to be good and, you know, having a lot of life experience know that it's not the reality for a lot of situations. Okay, let's... Lemon Dandy. There we go. But yeah, he told us what he brought, but I can't remember what it was, or else we could have labeled it. Oh well. I guess we'll find out later on. Just want to judge it. I just don't want to judge you one and be like, that's how they'll be. Because a few of their actions. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's what... Isn't there that saying? It's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You just sort of have to set a boundary and be like, okay, this is how many chances I'm going to give an individual. And if they continue... to disrespect your mental disorder, and continue to disrespect who you are as a person, then you might have to take a step back and reevaluate whether or not you do want to continue to have this person in your life. But I think it's fine to give people the benefit of the doubt. But then at a certain point, you know, if they continue to show you they're, you know, continue to be disrespectful towards you, whatever that might look like, it might be that actually is who they are, which would be unfortunate, but yeah. I think it's not necessarily judging them. It's almost like taking an inventory and being like, okay, cool. So you were disrespectful this one time. I'm going to assume it was a misunderstanding, and we're going to see if that is still the case. You know, the second time, you do it again. Okay, now it's getting not cool. And then you just have to kind of decide where your cap is. Are you going to let them continue to be disrespectful for another 5 times, another 2 times? You know, are they cut off now? And that's to say, it doesn't necessarily mean that they will be cut off for life either. It'll be like, okay, we need to have some distance because I don't feel like you're respecting me. If later on down the line, it turns out that you are capable of change and growth and able to be a good person who does respect me, we can maybe resume this relationship. But if not, then you got to go. But you'll have to judge for yourself what those tolerances are. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. It's difficult. It is difficult. But I would hope that, you know, because I think it is also exhausting trying to be somebody you're not. It just takes a lot of mental energy, because it's draining, right? To have to anticipate those types of things. But yeah, hopefully the more you allow yourself to be yourself in front of people, the more I think you'll find out the people that are meant to be in your life, right? But it's a process. I get, you know, everybody has this innate desire to want to belong. And sometimes it can seem like a good idea to change who you are in order to have a sense of belonging. But hopefully you'll find people that don't judge you and accept you for who you are. That is my hope for you. Okay. Let's pet Hellborn and see who's next. Oh, my dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. That's not good. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. Okay. It seemed to be laughing. Interesting. But not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. Okay. These past few weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Okay. Sounds like we need to give, who is this, Faye, some sleepy time potion, sleepy time plant. Forest camphor. Let's see. Forest camphor. The strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. I would like some sleepy time plant. Yeah, honestly. No, right now I need some wake me up plant, which is why we have the coffee bean distilled into a liquid beverage for myself. Camphor produces a beautiful, rounded, dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. Okay. So, a beautiful dark blue cluster, which I'm thinking is this. Let's move this out of the way. We think it's you, but we will go find out. I try to reason with them, but all they do is come up with fake promises and fake apologies if they forget everything. Yeah. Yeah. I think that, you know, I don't think you're dumb for wanting to give them a chance. I think especially, too, it's sort of like, you know, there must be something about this individual that when you are with them, they do provide you with something, whether it's a sense of belonging, whether or not there are maybe fun times that you do have with this person, and you want to hold on to those good moments, even though there are bad moments that keep happening, right? So at some point you have to decide, okay, the bad moments are starting to outweigh those good moments. Is there another person in my life that could provide those good moments without all of the bullshit? You know? But yeah, you're not dumb though. Don't talk bad about yourself. Don't talk bad about my friend. You know? I do that to my mother-in-law all the time because sometimes she'll call herself a dummy and I'm like, excuse me, you're talking about my best friend here. Cut it out. Don't be rude. You know? Don't talk bad to yourself. You're talking about my friend. Okay. Forest. Camphor. Cluster of black or dark blue flowers. We think it's this one. Let's see. Is there any other clusters of blue flowers? There's a dark blue flower, but that ain't a cluster. So I think that's what this is. So let's... Okay, lady. Sleepy time plant for you here. Boom! Plant identified. We got another piece of the puzzle. Okay, so we haven't done a red one yet, so let's do a red guy. Oop, boop, 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 boop. Forest. Free. Enter. Boom. On to the next. On to the next. I know we have the option to go exploring, but we kind of don't have a reason right now. So let's just make sure there's nothing else hiding about. Okay. Take another sip of the coffee. It's only good when few people are around me, when I'm alone. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds really bad, but they kind of sound like an abusive piece of shit. But I also respect, too, that there are people that are in abusive relationships with individuals and they do love them, right? So I do, I can tell you, I think you need to cut this person out of your life. I think that they're being very rude and disrespectful to you. But I also have no emotional ties to that person. So I can objectively say those things. I respect that that's easier said than done when you have either platonic, romantic, or any other sort of strong emotional connection to somebody. But yeah. It could be that you only, as a start, you only see that person when you're with other people. That might be the first boundary you set. And then that might be how it needs to stay, or it becomes that they need to be completely cut out of your life. But you have to be able to set those boundaries so you don't get hurt, right? Because that's the last thing we want, is we don't want you to be getting hurt in this situation. Absolutely not. Okay. Ding the bell. Oh, we scared him. Nora Butterfield. Got any wandering boo? Is it bew? It's probably bew, like hue, eh? Got any wandering bew? They always remind me of, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the bew, if you've got it. Yeah. Do you have to live with them? Because there's plenty of people who've cut family members out of their life, but obviously they may be in positions where they, one, aren't financially relying on them. But yeah, it depends on the circumstances, right? Because there are people who straight up just go, my family member is dead to me, I don't want to associate with them. But obviously it becomes more complicated if you're living under the same roof as them. If they are supporting you financially in any way, then it does become more difficult. But yeah, I wouldn't use the fact that they're your dad as a reason to keep them in your life if they're shitty to you. Because, I feel like family is who you choose, not necessarily who you're born of. But, okay, let's find the boo. We need the bew, guys. Où est le bew? Wandering bew. I do have a choice. I got told I can't do anything in my life. Who told you that? That person? Because that sounds like a manipulation tactic to keep you from getting distance from that person. Because if somebody says that you're not going to amount to anything unless you stay with me, it's not okay. I don't know if it matters if they're fine with that. Yeah. In the end, you have to do what's the best thing to protect your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. And if they have a problem with that, then either they change to get back into your life, or they just, die mad about it. Unfortunately. Wandering bew. Boo. Bew? So called this, that's a weird sentence. So called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They're also quite hard and sharp, earning its plant the nickname Fingersbane. So it's a mushroom with gills, but we can't see the gills. So this is a mushroom. I don't think it's that. Do we... Okay, this is another mushroom. I don't think it's that either. Do we think this is a mushroom? Do we not have this thing? We were told about the wandering bew, weren't we? I found it, an excerpt on the list of wandering bew. Okay. Oh, that was just to get the page. We don't necessarily know about... Okay. The gills on the underside of the mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. Yeah. Do you have any family members in your life that aren't connected to him that are able to support you? Like, I don't mean like physically support, but also maybe physically support. Do you know what I mean? Okay. I'm thinking we will attempt this one. I don't know if it's the correct one, but we'll try our best. Is it you? Nope. Okay, that wasn't the wandering bew. Well, I don't know what the wandering bew is. Yeah. Okay, so the fungus can move in the dark. We must not have it. So how do I... Do we need a hint? So we do have it. Apparently. I'm absconding off sauce at the moment because I'm making a recipe book. That's cool. You're making a recipe book? That's cute. I like that. I always think about that. Where I like the idea of, whatchamacallit? Different, Villanelle Jody, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I like the idea. Oh, just taking sheep protectors. Pff, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I was like the idea of like a recipe book or like those little recipe boxes that have little recipe cards in them. But I'm like, I just look up all of my recipes on the internet now. I guess if there's ones that are like really, really good, it would be nice to maybe like put them in some, like a little keepsake like that. But as of right now, I don't know. It's probably my sister and husband, but they're not living near me. And I don't know, you're not in a position to be closer to them, are you? That's a shame. That is a very tricky situation. I do think that the main... it sounds like what you want to do. I don't know. And again, totally correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like you do want to cut him off. But you are worried about, you know, your life circumstances without having that, you know, connection there. And that is really tough. But I'm not sure. I don't want to speak on your behalf, obviously. It just sounds like you're leaning in that direction of cut him off, but you have a lot of different sources kind of talking into your ear and planting things in your brain saying that that would be a terrible, not good idea, right? Which is unfortunate. Do you think if I pretend, I mean, like, suppress how I feel? Well, I think you will be, you know, if you suppress your feelings to try to appease the people that, you know, feel like you should do those things. I do think you will be accepted by them. I do think you'll be accepted by them, but I don't necessarily think you'll be happy. You know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like your happiness and your well-being should matter more than these family members that are choosing to not accept you. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people, due to maybe like either financial or like different life circumstances, have to hide who they truly are in order to keep the peace in their living situations. But I do think that the longer you suppress who you truly are, the more that will hurt you internally. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, it's not an easy decision. It is something that, you know, only you can make. I do feel like, I think, you know what I think what might be is, it's whether or not you can accept for yourself that people will be upset with you if you do the decision you want to do. You know what I mean? We still got to figure out where this boo is. I think that's the biggest concern. You know what I mean? Because I know me, like, I know I myself am struggle with, like, people pleasing, and I don't like when people are upset with me, and I don't like when people don't like me. But at a certain point, you have to accept that people are going to be upset with the decision you make. But if it's the right decision for you and will make you the most happy in the long run, you have to be okay with them being upset. Do you know what I mean? But that's difficult. That is difficult to grapple with, especially if you are somebody like me who doesn't like when people are upset with you. You know what I mean? But it sounds like the right decision is going to cause people around you to be upset, but they are shitty if they're upset about that, because ultimately it sounds like that is the best decision for you, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I truly don't think you should have to be a fake person. I don't think you should have to hide who you are. And anyone who makes you feel like you have to hide who you are, is not good. Okay. Next hint. I'm sure it's one of these plants. Is it this one? Because it has fingers? Maybe? I don't think so. No. Shit. Okay. Repeat the hint. Is it this one? No, this is a mushroom. This is the only other mushroom. So I wonder if it's that one. Because none of these are all flowers. Hopefully. If not, I don't know. Okay. Phew! Yeah, it has fingers. Exactly. And then also, too, it doesn't look like it has fingers, so I don't understand. Apparently this is correct. But it also... Oh, the gills are quite hard and sharp. Well, I wasn't going to be able to see the gills. I can't see the gills from here. Fine. Whatever. Okay. Oh, I should have... There we go. I think I got distracted. I was too busy thinking about the fingers and thinking that they were like phalanges. But it's like, no, you should have just picked the mushrooms. Whatever. Wandering Bew. Okay. Okay, we don't need to explore because we don't know what we need to explore. So let's end the day. And go from there. Let's give him. There you go. End the day. Now what? Ooh, we get. Let's pull an oracle card, guys. Oh shit, we really need to. Okay. Row H, the third river. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. What the frig? Where'd my chat go? Go away. Go away. CL activity. There it is. There it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it started when she found something that she was not meaning to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Okay. I think we get to keep the card. So that might be another thing that we have to explore later. Getting a little chilly, actually. Okay, coffee's done. Okay, row H, the third river. So I think, hello, Hellburn. Good morning. So I think we need to explore that possibility. So row H, the third river. So I assume row H, this is the first river, this is the second river, this is the third river. Yes. Oh, look at that. It's a magic oracle card. It vanished. This is a bit inappropriate. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about the dead deer. A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. This is true. Okay, I appreciate the circle of life moment. I didn't really need the artistic rendering to go with that. Oh, that's what that is. Yeah. Oh, could you not really see it? I'm not entirely sure what you guys can see. Oh no, I think it's okay. Was it too off? Oh no, you guys can't really. Do I need to move some stuff over? Oh no, I'm not sure. Or was it just that you couldn't really make out what it was? Another plant! On my screen. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm a little chilly. We gotta put this on. Little chilly in here. Okay. That's actually good, though. I feel like it was for your benefit that you didn't need to see the dead deer drawing. It was a benefit to you, I feel. Okay. We got a new plant. I don't like how the plants move. In terms of, like, stay in your lane, please. Okay. Let's water the plants, actually. Can we water them? Blue, 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 blue. Oh! Yeah, we get more thingy bobs for doing that. Or extra ones. Yeah, I have a story for another day about a dead deer. Really? That's not good. I told you guys about how me and my brother hit one, eh? Driving from Sudbury, like our hometown, down to Toronto, and it jumped onto a bridge. And so it literally made no sense as for why it was there. Luckily, we were fine, but it was weird. It was chaotic. I was like, there's a glitch in the Matrix. Why is there a... Anyway, it was not okay. Yeah, it is. Thankfully, we were fine. Like, the car got smushed in and whatever, but it was wild. But it's always the interesting thing of, like, you know... Oh. Like, because I struggle with anxiety and stuff, and I find, like, everyday life's quite stressful, and my brother, you know, was like, oh, geez, you know, he doesn't struggle with it as much. And so, oh, did Pando level up? Cute. He was, like, freaking out, right? And I was like, nope, this is what we gotta do. We gotta call this. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. So it's like, you know, anxiety is great in a crisis because that's what your
brain has been trying to do the entire time. The only problem is it likes to be anxious and prepare for the worst even when there's no threat. But, you know, when a deer jumps out in the middle of the road and your car hits it, that is a real threat. But yeah, it was all okay. That's awesome. Oh, sorry, I spooked ya. Oh, Isidore Burbage. Burbage. Bring me a sample of Apis domicis. And be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. Well, fuck a you, sir. We are gonna take our sweet, sweet time now. Yeah, I immediately go into gotta do this mode. Yeah, exactly. You just get to a point where you're like, we just gotta get this done. Oh, we can take a look at our bio. Okay. Oh, he's the barrister. Let's see. Who is this pompous schmuck? Isidore Burbage is a rich man who inherited a fortune but never experienced the love of his parents. That's why he's a sad man. He's a sad nepotism baby. He expected people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. Yeah. You seem like it. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with wealth comes power, and few would challenge him to his face. Well, we're gonna challenge him to his face. Be like, I don't give a shit who you are and that you got money. If you're gonna be rude to me and my cat, I'm gonna take my sweet ass time with you. I don't care. I would not be like this in real life. I would, people pleasing, can't do that, but this is a game, so I can do whatever I want. This is where I can live out, my confrontational nature that I don't actually have. Yeah, if I were a rich man, see, I'd have all the money in the land if I was a wealthy man. Fiddler on the Roof, or if you're of my generation, Rich Girl by Gwen Stefani, which samples that. She was sampling quite a few musicals during her solo career, eh? She did The Lonely Goat Herd by Sound of Music. She did Fiddler on the Roof, Rich Man. Does she secretly love musicals? I think she might. Okay, Faye Swift. Ooh, she's a psychic. Faye grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. Fair enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night. The sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to strange horticulture seeking relief from her nightmares. Yeah, no shit. Okay, those are the character bios. Does it? That's probably... Yeah! It does! Yeah, the rich girl. Hello, Saul! Yeah, what's going on here? We're finding crazy plants. We are a strange horticulturist. We own a shop in the town of Undermere, which is a very gloomy, gray town where everyone seems to be really miserable. And we are the purveyor of spooky plants, spooky medicinal plants. That's what's going on right now. Hi, Aurora! Hello. I've always said you were strange. It's true. I wear that like a badge of honor. My mom, we used to always say that being normal is an insult in our family. So we embrace the strange. We embrace the spooky strange. But yes, so this guy, he's the barrister of the town, and he's basically a nepotism baby. He inherited a bunch of money, but his parents didn't love him, and now he's a piece of shit because of it. So we're taking our sweet time giving him his plant. So we need to find the Apis domicis. There's also spooky mysteries that happen in this town, but as of right now, nothing spooky has happened just yet. And we have a pet cat. His name is Hellborn. The Apis domicis. Oh, he's even... You know what it is? He's also giving us the, Latin name for it instead of its colloquial name because he's a piece of shit. He's like, ew, the Apis domicis. I'm like, shut up. What's it called, really? What's it actually called? Apis domicis. You mean the Gandhi root? You nepotism baby? Yes, it is the Gandhi root. That's, yeah, look at this. Apis domicis. Whatever, sir. Okay, a plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, though, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. Okay, now we gotta figure out which plant this is. It kind of looks like this one, but not really. It kind of looks like this one, but not really. It also kind of looks like this one. It actually looks the most like this one. The rough leaves can be an irritant. Okay. I'm assuming it's this one, and we will use the plant. Boom! Gandy root. We got a new book entry. So basically, as we help the townsfolk, we also get more pages in our strange horticulture encyclopedia that we then use to help identify the other plants. And then sometimes we go on adventures and procure more plants, and there's mysteries and such. We also pulled an oracle card at the end of the first day, and then when we found the plant associated with it, it burst into flames, and like, so it was magical. But yeah, that's what's going on. How are you guys? Saw Aurora, how's everything going? How are tings? Oh yes, also, we gotta keep an eye on the time. Shit, guys, the first hour's almost up. We're only gaming for 2 hours today because it is my nephew's 6th birthday, and we are throwing him a party. So I need to, make food and stuff. We already know we've made cake. We have made cake. Hopefully it tastes good. It's been sitting in the fridge for a few days. Gandy root. But yeah, so we have, yeah, I hope so too. I'm really excited. Apparently his mom was saying that he has like a number 6 badge that he wore to school today, and he was going around telling all the school staff that it was his birthday. So yeah. Yeah, so I really hope he doesn't know he's getting that yet, so I hope he is. Yeah, I know, right? He's little. He's still little by comparison, right? 6 is still little. I know he wouldn't tell. Sometimes we say that he's a baby, and he goes, I'm not a baby, I'm a kid. Or his grandma, his nan, will call him her little peanut. She goes, you're my peanut. And he goes, I'm not a peanut, I'm a kid. And we're like, yeah, but you're my peanut. And he's like, no. Because he takes everything so literally, right? He's the one I told you when he dressed up as a Ghostbuster for Halloween. And I was like, wow, you're a Ghostbuster. He goes, I'm just a pretend Ghostbuster. I'm not a real Ghostbuster. It's just pretend. And I was like, well, that's no good, is it? How are you going to fight the ghosts in my house? And he goes, ghosts aren't real, Auntie Tash. It's just pretend. And I'm like, okay, fine. Just like this little logical man. Just, you know, busting my ass, being like, no, actually, it's fake, guys. I'm like, well, you're rude. He even said, too, when I made things, I was like, oh, look at this, like, spooky eyeball. He's like, it's not really an eyeball. It's pretend. I'm like, fine. He got really mad at me. Like, right? Exactly. Get him to play Among Us. To be fair, he does. I don't know if he's actually played the game, if he knows how, but he knows about Among Us, and he has a sus face. So we'll tell him, like, show us your sus face, and he's like, oh, he makes a sus face. He'll give away, yeah, it's true, he would be like, this is the bad guy. This is the one. He gets sus. But yeah, what was it? Oh, this was a while ago. He was getting so mad at me because we brought jam donuts, and so he was eating them, and I was like, oh, does that mean if I press your belly that the jam's gonna squirt out of your belly button? Because you're all full of jam donut now. And I was like, yeah, if you poke your belly, your button, it's gonna, the jam's gonna come out of your belly, out of the jam donut belly. And he's like, no, that's not how it works. And I was like, yeah, what do you mean? If I squeeze your belly, jam's gonna pop out of your belly button. And he got so mad. He was like, no, and he was describing digestion to me, right? He was like, no, you eat the donut and then it goes down your stomach, into your stomach, and then your stomach digests it, and then it goes through your intestines, and then you poop it out. It doesn't come out of your belly button. I was like, are you sure, though? And then he got mad. He's pretty easy to rile up. Yeah. But we'll see. But we had an unfortunate incident. I told them, some people earlier. So I also got balloons. It's true. I got some balloons and I blew them up, and Shadow was barking at one, so I gave it to him just so he could like see what it was. And so he barked at it, and then he pawed at the balloon, and then it popped, and now he's afraid of balloons, guys. And now there's 3 balloons in the kitchen, and he's refusing to go into the kitchen because he can see the balloons. I even like tempted him with like a treat, and I held onto the balloon to be like, see, look, the balloon's not scary. And he was like, immediately, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I was like, okay, cool. So there's only 3 balloons now. I was going to pop up. There was like you know, 10 balloons. I was going to do a few of them and then do a few later, but I was like, no, Shadow's going to have a bad time if there's balloons all over the house. Yes, he's very into science. In fact, when you ask him what he wants to be when he grows up, he wants to be a scientist. And he's wanted to be a scientist since he was 3. He loves science. He loves learning about the body. He, you know, all that kind of stuff. Okay, this is the postman. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail. Cool. Let's see. Ooh, we got a special little seal. Wowie, wowie. Look at this fancy little wax seal situation. Okay. Oh, this is the guy who got mugged in Gosford. What was it? There was a town he got beat up in. Where is he at now? There's an old slate mine at Hardknot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Warm regards, Amos Duncan. We sure are interested. Bobix, hey, how's it going? How are you? How are you? We are getting spooky. We're all tea. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's go get some fungi. You're good. Excellent. Okay, so we need to find the mine at Hardknots that has some interesting fungi. So we're here. We're in Undermere, which we think is obviously, this takes place in the UK somewhere, because this is Scafell Pike, which is an actual real mountain range. But yeah. Oh, here's Hardknot. Where is it? Just at Hardknot? Yeah, at Hardknot. Cool. So I think if we just hit this, Hardknot, it is. It's sort of like a mystery puzzle point and click adventure game. So we operate a plant store, and different people from the town will come, and so we're identifying the different plants that we acquire to aid in their various ailments, but also solving puzzles to acquire more plants and unravel the mysteries of the area. So yeah, like spooky puzzle game with a side of plants. All right. Oh, an iron gate rusted by years of abandonment sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted and may be, but it won't budge. Locked. If you guys remember, we got a plant that said that it could help undo locks. Yeah. The clavulum? Something? Yeah. Clavilium, which apparently can unlock stuff. So according to legend, the clavilium can be used to open any lock no matter how complex or insecure. So even rusted, I guess. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. So we need to find some heart-shaped leaves, guys. These kind of look heart-shaped. Do we have any other heart-shaped leaves? I don't think so. So we're going to assume that this is what this guy is. Use the plant. Excellent. We have opened the gates and we have acquired not 1, but 2, but 3 new plants. And we all know that 3 is the magic number. Thrice. Saul knows all about thrice. Okay. Clavilium. Oh, and every time we find new plants, we then also get more plants, more pages for different plants in the book. Thrice! Exactly. All right, let's label this bad boy here. So we need to label the, Clavilium. Cool. Awesome. Okay. So, the gate swings open slowly, complaining loudly on its rusty hinges. After a short exploration of the tunnel, I am rewarded with thrice plants. Ooh, all fungi. Look at this one. This is like a bioluminescent fungi. all the fungi. Check it out. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, all of the plants that we've identified, we'll put over here just to keep them organized. And then all of our other plants we will leave over there. Look at all those mushrooms. It is. They look like giant glow sticks. I love it. Okay, so this is also our cat Hellburn. Very cute. Oh, look, an achievement unlocked. Maybe because we keep petting him. Excellent. All right, let's see who's coming to visit. Oh, Reuben Ward. Who are you, good sir? I'm headed to Grisdale Forest investigating a possible murder there. Whoa. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot. That's the witches' cult. Not the cult. The witches' coven. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. Oh, that's not good. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. Okay, so the queen of the Sisterhood is the leader of the Sisterhood is now deceased. That's not good. And this man here is needing to investigate the murder. But obviously the coven is very secretive, and so we need to suss them out. Fox button. An offering of a fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stem. Okay, where's some opposing pairs? These look like opposing pairs. These look like opposing pairs. Do we have any other opposing pairs? You kind of look like opposing pairs. Do we have any other opposing pairs with which to speak of? I just like saying that, opposing pairs. I don't believe so. Okay. I assume it's this one because it's a fox button and the flower looks button-esque. They're thick and shiny leaves too, and these are like lighter in color, so maybe that indicates shininess. Maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. Use plant. We did it! Fox button identified. New book entry acquired. Okay. So now we'll put this over here and we will label it fox button. Fox button. All right. Oh yeah. So, and we can put that in the archive. So basically any sort of like little quest we get sent on where we got to find things on the map, once they get solved, they end up in the archives. And then we can always go back to, I don't know if we need to ever go back and revisit them, but if we do, then they're there. They're there. Okay, there's no more bits of paper because we found that little bit of paper that indicated this thingy, but we've not needed to use it yet. Okay. Who's this lovely lady? Victoria Gray. I was able to make out the whisper. Oh yeah, she's the one who had whispering voices in her house. Whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's poppy. Yes, we gave it to her to have her hearing be better. There's a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Oh, that must be the other one. Is there a plant, you know, that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. So it must be this chickie. So Faye Swift must be holding illegal seances in the room above and making it so that Victoria can't sleep. So we need to give her a Harlequin Blue. Let's see what that is. Excuse me. Harlequin Blue is when the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release a seed with a downy pappus, which assists in wind dispersal. I think that means farts. I think that's what they mean. Okay. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. Interesting. Okay. So it's a bushy blue flower. This looks bushy blue. It's kind of like a periwinkle blue. I think that's the only bushy blue we got. So I guess we're going to go with that one. The shrieks of the dead. Okay. Plant farts. Plant identified. New book entry acquired. A shimmer lung. Interesting. Okay, let's label this one now. Harlequin blue. Done. Yeah, we fully maxed it. I guess we can just explore in general, but I don't know. I'd like to wait until we have purpose. Oh, hello. This cloaked woman. Oh, yes. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arduina bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but it is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. We know more than the witches do. Possibly. Be assured of your discretion. We require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Damn, we gotta quiet ourselves. To prove you are worthy, you must make yourself be bound to secrecy. The wide waxy leaves allow this plant to collect large amounts of water as requires. It is said that the person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal garden so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants, but the practice fell out of favor. Not for these witches. Okay, wide waxy leaves. This is a wide ass leaf. Do we have any other wide leaves? This kind of. It's not really that wide though. But we'll bring it over. I think it's this, but maybe. See this brain? The coffee's kicked in. I'm firing at all cylinders. I got it. Mary's breath. That means we've sworn ourselves to secrecy. Ooh, they have a fancy crest. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore across from Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduina. Okay. Before we do that, let's label the Mary's breath, and then I guess we'll go try to solve the murder. Mary's breath. Wasn't Mary's breath. Okay, so we now need to find the coven, the sisterhood, which is located in the Grisdale Forest. Okay. A mile from the lakeshore across from Torver. So there's Torver. A mile from the lakeshore in the forest. So I assume it's here? Let's find out. Tis. Okay. A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table, draped in silk, is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. She was poisoned. Do you know what could do this? Asked my escort. I set to work. Okay, we need to find the wren. Oh, where's my book? Book. The wren. The long leaves of the wren are to turn black in the presence of certain poisons, and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower, it's said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. I think it's this one, because the other one that doesn't have any leaves is very... Okay, there we go. Plant identified. Cool. Oh, snap, right? The Modo! Okay. Yes, yes, new book. Let's bring this over here so we don't forget to label it later. I extract a sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: Gildedendra poisoning. Dun, dun, dun! Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. Thank you for these plants, sisters. Sisters! Thank you for the plants. All right, let us label the wren before we forget. This away, put this away, put this in the archives. All right. On to the next. So, wonder if, oh, this asshole again. Okay. I am this close to reporting you, half-wit. The last plant you gave me made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. I think we gave him a plant that was like, you can only use the petals, because if you use the leaves, it's gonna cause problems. So, bitch just didn't listen. You entitled little silly goose. Okay. Apparently we need to make the right decision or else there's going to be consequences. So let's check. What does the Butterdale do? What that Butterdale do? Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, the Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure in all manner of skin rashes. Darkening leaves can be stewed in much to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Okay, the Butterdale, fine. The meek dew. This beautiful flower made up of many smaller florets makes a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Obviously, we're giving dude the Butterdale. Unless we want to be an asshole. But we don't want him to close our shop down. You know, as much as I don't respect him, they do say, you know, unfortunately, he's got money and influence. So we don't really want to piss him off. We can make him wait. You know, but we don't want to make him give a reason to sue us. So let's find the Butterdale. Found in clumps. It has dark green leaves that are like kind of pointy looking. Maybe this guy. That's what it, yeah. It looks like this one. Butterdale identified. Oh, the shop is closed for the day. Let's move this over here to be identified. Butterdale. Cool. End of the day. Pet the cat one more time. Thanks for hanging out with us, Hellborn. On to the next. On to the next. Oh, we gotta pull our next oracle card, you guys. The next oracle card. Okay. north of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rusland, south of Crinkle Crags. Okay. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Okay, so at the end of the first day, we did this, and it was this thing. Here, let's see. Does it tell it? Can we read it? Yeah, we can. Okay. So I'll read this for you guys if you missed this part. So it says, it started when she found something she was not meant to find, a book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Okay, so we now need to use the Oracle card on the map to find the next location in unraveling the mystery. Let's pet our cat. Okay. So, we're going to explore. Excuse me. Where's my stuff? I need this card. Now we'll do this. Okay, there it is. So, we have to triangulate or quadrangulate. North of Hawkshead. Okay, so Hawkshead is here, north of Hawkshead, east of Lowick. So where is Lowick in relation? And then also west of Rusland. Okay, so north of Hawkshead. So we're now north. East of Lowick. I assume Lowick is... west of Rusland. Oh, there's Crinkle Crag. So south of Crinkle Crag, north of Hawkshead. So it's got to be somewhere here. East of Lowick. Where is Lowick? And south of Crinkle Crags. You asked about our day. I don't reply back. Oh no, it's all good. It's been a busy morning and afternoon. Spent the morning meeting with rehab officer. Oh, yay! Learning things to help him become more independent. Had to drop off the hubby to work and then dash to conductor. Damn. He's having a walker. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. Gotta remember to pick hubby up. Yeah. Don't forget. Yeah. Oh, wow. So you've done a lot of running around today as well. I say as well. I did like probably a very small, minute amount of running around. It's just more than I'm used to. I was saying to Liam, I feel like, because you know how I've been watching Naruto with Liam? There's this character, one of my faves, his name's Shikamaru, and he's just like, he's really smart and talented, but he just really just can't be fucked. He just can't be asked. And so anytime he's like asked to do something that's mildly inconvenient to him, he's like, this is such a drag. Such a drag. And so I had to leave the house to, for like, I took Shadow for a W, and then I had to leave the house again to pick up extra food and birthday supplies and stuff, and I was like, this is such a drag. I don't want to go out in the rain again, but I needed to, and I'm glad I did, but you know. Yeah, I was went to the garage as well. I think, oh no, that's frustrating. Small punctures are the worst. Okay, Hawkshead, Crinkle Crag. Where the F is Rushland and Lowick? I assume it's around here. I'm just gonna go through all of these just to Lowick's right here. Okay, east of Lowick. So east of Lowick, right, okay. West of Rusland. Okay. So, Loic is there. Oh, Rustlin's here. Oh, so it's right here. Okay, okay. And then it's north of Hawkshead, south of Crinkle Crag. So it's this guy right here. Whew! That was some mental triangulation going on right there. Okay. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. Oh. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. Okay, spooky. Spooky old man. At least we got some more plants out of it, I guess. I think it is snack time as well. Give me a second. Thank you so much for the stretch salt. Did I look like I was slouching? I probably was. Okay. We need to figure out... I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, we need to put that... Every day, these rearrange themselves. That's why it's so confusing. Okay. Nah, just a joke's a bit of a stretch. But, Ugh. I see what you did there. All right, let's bring in the customers. Oh, who are you? I don't think we've met before. Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it? Something or other. Ugh, I'm no green-eyed dreyer, that's for sure. My mind isn't all what it used to be. It's one that's supposed to help with mental decline. Okay. Lady of Summer? Lady of what's it? Something or other. Okay. Let's help this poor person. I just got a new t-shirt. I'm psyched. Can't wait for it to be delivered. Something that says rock. Does it actually? Does it have like a, you know, like a rock out? Or just in all caps, rock hard. I'm excited for you to receive this. Pixar, I don't believe you. What a shirt. I love it. It has a bug-eyed face. Interesting. I love that. That's a bit concerning. It's just this face. Rock hard. Interesting. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. All right, Lady of Summer. The leaves curl around delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature makes this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Wilbur doesn't look old. He does not look old. I think he's experiencing some preemptive mental decline, which is not good. Okay, the leaves curl around. Oh, I think it might be this one. Cool. Lady of Summer. Let's put this over here. Label her up. Okay, what's next? Oh, it's the postman! Hello, David. They're saying the Arda's been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the Arda always looked out for the less fortunate. Aw, he's Team Sisterhood. Good for him. We are as well. We are also Team Sisterhood. Okay. Oh, Mr. Amos, what you doing? The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore the Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. I'm Team Sisterhood, right? We're all Team Sisterhood. And that's for all of our sisters, not just our sisters. Great Gable. Oh, yeah. Okay. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Oh, I guess maybe we do. Maybe we do. We'll find out. Let's explore the Great Gable, shall we? All nuns should be allowed to wear hoods. Sisterhoods. Absolutely. Let them wear hoods. Okay. Great Gable. Great Gable. Wait, is it anywhere north of... Okay. Determine... Yeah. Okay. So explore the Great Gable. To the Great Gable. They won't make it a bad habit. Haha. But you're on fire today. You know? You are just on it today. Did you sleep well? I'm loving this. My puntastic soul's back. I appreciate it. I love it so much. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I'm still some distance from the summit. I am freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain, unless we utilize some brimlock. Okay, we need some brimlock. What does brimlock look like? Oh man, I did sleep well. Yeah, absolutely. Carry on Solin. Carry on my wayward soul. You'll make peace when you are Saul. Lay your weary head to Saul. Don't you Saul all the time. I don't know. That didn't really work in the context. I didn't have more time. It is a good song. It is a good song when it's sung properly. and not via my butchering of it. Yeah, if I had more time, I would have, but it's okay. It is a good song, though. Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Okay. Do we have a small yellow flower? Oh. In the cold of winter, it produces the small yellow flowers. Does it not at any other time? Are we assuming that that's the case? I'm assuming then maybe it's this guy, because it's not cold enough where we are. Just wanted to know. Oh, really? Is that one of the songs that they use a lot in that one? Use plant. Cool. I push on, no longer feeling the cold. I am presently rewarded. Oh, you listen to I never watched Supernatural. Yeah. That's awesome. All right. Brimlock. Brimlocks. Brimlock. There we go. Oh, it is. It's the theme song. Oh, awesome. That makes a lot of sense then. Carry on my wayward son. We got a new plant. New plant. Excuse me. Don't make this new plant move my... Okay, rude. Don't get between. I don't want all these new plants getting in the way of my labeled plants. That's not acceptable. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sure it's any time they're like in the car causing a riot. You know what I mean? I feel like that would make sense within the context of the song/theme. All right, stick that in the archives. Let's put this away. Let's clear up and let's invite the next customer in. God, today when little guy was playing with a UFO toy he seemed to reach out and engage with. There's a tune playing. Oh, really? Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. That's really cute. I love that. Hey, man, maybe. I wonder if they can pre-program. Hello, sir. How you doing? Yeah, that is kind of random. That is a really random. Oh, Norman Lee, this plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Okay, don't gotta tell me twice. Thanks for the mushroom. You've been gifted a fungus. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, truly, truly. Yes. Oh, thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. Yes, we only got a few more minutes. Only got a few minutes to save the world. Hey, only got a few minutes. You've gotten yourself in quite the little pickle here, sir. You gotta back that ass up. Yeah. Back that ass up. You're stuck. You're stuck. Okay. Let's click the next. We got it. We gotta get the next customer in, Shadow. Oh, Simone Green. Oh, she's the librarian, I think. Oh, no problem, Aurora. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate it. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Oh, okay. Wait. You're talking too fast, Simone. Hell, Lauren. Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again. Oh, just stop. She's talking too fast. And Shadow wants pets. We can't. We're multitasking. Okay. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's Herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Seaburg in the meantime. Here, take this. Okay. Red pike. So we must go to red pike. Oh no! Jeez, rude. How rude. Thank you so much for stopping by, Saul, though. I appreciate it. We will be wrapping up in a few minutes anyway. I always appreciate you guys stopping by. You're the best. Have a good day. Make good choices. Red pike. There we go. Let's go pick up the thing. Red pike. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views are majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I'm looking for. Collect the plant. Forever rude, yeah. What is it, baby boy? Hello? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're usually asleep right now. So this is the trouse. So we should label it right away before we forget. I know it's like it's unofficial. We're unofficially labeling it. Forever rude. Okay, where was it? What was it? Common trouse. Common trouse. Okay. Yes. So we need to. It's not been officially labeled though. I guess we should leave it, but we should just know that that's what it is. Okay. I bet a balloon started chasing him. Maybe. He didn't go downstairs, but yeah. Did the balloon come and attack you? Were you having balloon nightmares? Yeah? Huh. Okay. Who's next? Okay. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. She might be the one who was doing illegal seances. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. You got any shimmerlung? I don't know, let's find out. Do we have any shimmerlung, Shadow? One second. Here you go. Oh. Okay. The dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. The flowers grow wrapped in large ridged leaves. Oh, that must be this guy. Bum ba da bum. Plant identified. Okay. Hello, Shadow. There's nothing else for you up here. I have nothing else to give you, sir. Oop, whoop, 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 whoop. Shimmer lung. You can go downstairs. Yeah, you can do it. Okay. Let's do one more. Ruth Douglas. There's a beautiful plant I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have any. M something. Monk brew? I'm not sure. I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves, though. Okay. So it starts with an M, and you shouldn't touch the leaves. Oh, here we go. Meek Dew. The beautiful flower is made up of many smaller florets, making a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. Maybe a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Okay. Let's see. Oh, maybe this one? Possibly. Is it 1, 2, 3? There's only 4 petals though. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is only 4 petals, but I don't think it's this one because these are like pointier. Do I not have the plant? Let me. Shh. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, but Shadow, what are you doing? Yeah, my best bet is that I think it is this one. Or maybe not? Flower, oh wait. Beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets. Okay, maybe it's this guy then? So the flowers are made up of a bunch of different flowers. So maybe it is this guy. Haha! Excellent! Oh, perfect. Perfect. So we'll label this guy. And then it is the end of the day. So we might as well, that seems like a natural sort of ending place for today.
Let's make do. Perfect. So yes, I need to, let's pull up what we're doing. All right, yes, so I need to go off and start prepping for 6-year-old birthday party extravaganza. So in the meantime, let's go find someone to raid. If anyone has any raid suggestions, let me know. If not, we will find a friend. Oh, Saul is streaming. I didn't know if he was gonna be streaming today. Ah, just chatting. Ooh, free karaoke redeems. He's having free karaoke redeems. We obviously have to go and see that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right. I think he's just starting. Excuse me. Calm down, please. Calm down, please. Okay. But yes. So his starting screen is just happening. But I definitely think we should go and raid him because, excuse me, free karaoke redeems? That's amazing. Hi, good evening. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Oh, let's put the raid message in. He is. He truly is. Exclamation point raid. Let's go and raid Saul. I'm excited. I know. We're gonna go and raid him. We are. We are. And then, yeah, Friday, tomorrow, we'll be downstairs and we'll be crafting. But this was really fun, guys. If you enjoyed it, I think we're gonna do this again next week. I think it was an excellent time. So yeah. Thanks so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some Party Phantasma cross-stitching. Bye!